Welcome to the first video in our energy series. Please like this video and follow us on YouTube and Instagram to stay updated with all our upcoming videos in this series. In this video, we'll focus on the environmental impacts of energy use, from the air we breathe to the health of our planet. We'll take a closer look at the current global energy mix and see where the world's energy comes from. We'll also explore how producing and using energy can impact our planet through 4 major environmental issues. Global warming and climate change. Acid rain. Ozone layer depletion. Loss of biodiversity. Energy is essential for modern life. But the way we produce and use energy can have a serious impact on our environment. Let us understand how energy use affects our planet. Here is the world's primary energy mix, based on 2024 global data from the International Energy Agency. Currently, fossil fuels like oil, coal and natural gas make up about 86.5% of the world's primary energy supply. In contrast, nuclear energy contributes around 5.2%, while hydropower accounts for approximately 2.7%. And all other renewables, including solar, wind, and bioenergy, make up only about 5.6% of the total. This means that 86.5% of the world's primary energy comes from fossil fuels, a dependence that is not sustainable in the long term. These sources release pollutants when they are burned. When fossil fuels, such as coal, diesel, oil, or gas, are burned in power plants, industries, and vehicles, air pollutants are released. These include carbon dioxide, sulfur oxides, nitrogen oxides, dust, and carbon monoxide. Many of these byproducts are air pollutants. Air pollution affects human health and damages ecosystems. Energy use affects our planet in many ways. Let us start with the first issue: global warming and climate change. To understand this, we must first understand greenhouse gases and the greenhouse effect. Greenhouse gases, or GHGs, are gases present in the atmosphere that trap heat from the sun and prevent it from escaping back into space. Without natural greenhouse gases such as water vapor, carbon dioxide, methane, and nitrous oxide, the Earth's average temperature would be about -18 degrees Celsius instead of the 15 degrees Celsius we experience today. This warming process, known as the greenhouse effect, is a natural phenomenon that makes life on Earth possible. Different greenhouse gases contribute differently to global warming. Carbon dioxide contributes about 75%, methane about 18 to 19%, nitrous oxide around 4 to 5%, and fluorinated gases approximately 2 to 3%. Water vapor is also a greenhouse gas. The greenhouse effect is a natural process in which greenhouse gases trap heat and keep the Earth warm enough to support life. Without greenhouse gases, the planet would be extremely cold and uninhabitable. Natural levels of greenhouse gases are safe and essential for maintaining Earth's climate balance. However, human activities increase greenhouse gases beyond safe limits. Burning fossil fuels, deforestation, and industrial processes release excess greenhouse gases into the atmosphere, trapping more heat and leading to global warming. Before industrialization, the natural and safe level of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere was about 280 parts per million. Today, the current global carbon dioxide level has risen to around 420 parts per million, mainly due to human activities such as burning fossil fuels and deforestation. Scientists consider carbon dioxide levels above 350 parts per million to be problematic, as the impacts of global warming increase rapidly beyond this threshold. ppm stands for parts per million. For example, A carbon dioxide level of 280 ppm means there are 280 molecules of carbon dioxide for every 1 million molecules of air. A carbon footprint is the total amount of greenhouse gases, mainly carbon dioxide, released into the atmosphere as a result of human activities. It is expressed in kilograms or tons of carbon dioxide equivalent, also known as CO2e. Carbon footprint is calculated using measured energy and fuel consumption along with standard emission factors. Our country, the United Arab Emirates, is taking bold steps to lead in climate action. In the short term, we are committed to reducing greenhouse gas emissions by 40% by 2030 compared to business as usual levels across power, industry, transport, buildings, waste, and agriculture. From May 2025 to May 2026, the UAE's climate change law comes into effect, requiring all organizations to measure, report, and plan emissions reductions. This is being implemented in phases, giving companies time to adopt the right systems and strategies. Supporting this, our government has launched a national MRV platform to standardize emissions reporting and track progress across all sectors. Looking ahead, during 2031 to 2040, the UAE will scale up renewable energy, energy efficiency, and clean technologies, moving steadily towards a sustainable future. And by 2050, our nation aims to achieve net zero emissions, positioning the UAE as a leader in climate action and sustainability. The second major environmental issue arising from the combustion of fossil fuels is acid rain. This occurs when certain pollutants in the air mix with rainwater, creating harmful acidic precipitation. The main contributors are sulfur oxides, nitrogen oxides. The effects of acid rain are significant. It causes acidification of lakes, affecting aquatic life. It triggers the release of metals like aluminum from soil, washing away essential plant nutrients. It can kill wildlife and disrupt ecosystems. It leads to decay of buildings and monuments, damaging infrastructure. And it contributes to health problems in humans, including respiratory issues. Addressing acid rain requires reducing these emissions, highlighting the importance of clean energy initiatives and emission control efforts here in the UAE. The third major environmental issue resulting from fossil fuel combustion is ozone layer depletion. The ozone layer is a protective shield in the upper atmosphere, made of ozone molecules. It acts like the Earth's sunscreen, blocking the most harmful ultraviolet rays. There are three types of UV rays. UVA, less harmful, reaches the Earth. UVB can cause skin damage, mostly blocked by ozone. UVC, very harmful, completely absorbed by the ozone layer. The main air pollutant from fossil fuel combustion linked to ozone damage is nitrogen oxides. These pollutants, along with energy-intensive devices, can indirectly affect ozone. The primary cause of ozone depletion historically was chlorofluorocarbons, used in refrigerators, air conditioners, and cooling systems. Here's how it connects to energy use. These devices consume electricity, often generated from fossil fuels. Higher electricity demand means more carbon dioxide and pollutants, while chlorofluorocarbons released from older devices directly damage the ozone layer. Thankfully, chlorofluorocarbons have been mostly phased out worldwide under the Montreal Protocol of 1987. They have been replaced by safer alternatives. Hydrochlorofluorocarbons, less harmful, still being phased out. Hydrofluorocarbons do not deplete the ozone, though they can affect global warming. Modern refrigerators and air conditioners now use these safer refrigerants, allowing the ozone layer to slowly recover. Another major environmental issue caused by burning fossil fuels is loss of biodiversity. The air and water pollution, habitat destruction. and climate change resulting from fossil fuel use threaten plants, animals, and entire ecosystems. Species may face population declines or even extinction, disrupting food chains and natural balance. Protecting biodiversity requires reducing emissions, adopting clean energy, and conserving habitats to ensure a healthy environment for all living beings. When we focus on conserving energy and improving efficiency, we are doing much more than reducing bills or saving resources. We are protecting our planet, preserving its beauty and natural resources for future generations. Every small action in energy saving is a step toward a healthier earth, a safer environment, and a brighter future for our children. As the saying goes, by saving energy today, we are nurturing the world our children will inherit tomorrow. Each of us has the power to make a difference, and together, our actions can create a sustainable, thriving world.